Can you say that again?
No.
Go on. Go on.
It's a Nicki Minaj LandCruiser.
It's a Nicki. What on earth does that mean?
Getting a butt implant.
It's okay. Alright, we've got a LandCruiser with a butt implant. No, this is. It's losing its rear. This is a LandCruiser, which is something new and different for us. This is actually a 2019. It's just been waiting to get decided on. That doesn't even make sense. It's been. Just don't do anything of that, Brent. This is a LandCruiser. This is a 79 series. We are doing a 4495 GVM upgrade, which includes a 300mm
4495 chassis.
JMACX calls it the super chassis. It's Australian made, designed, exclusive to JMACX. What we do, we don't do the chassis extension part here in Brisbane. We send it up to the Sunshine Coast to JMACX. So what the boys are going to do now is going to strip the vehicle, take out all of the components, the fuel tank, the exhaust, some of the wiring. Then it will get sent on a truck up to the Sunshine Coast to get the chop. Then it will go to paint, to the bump shop to get a full respray, cavity wax, rust protection, all that sort of stuff on the bare chassis. Then it will come back to our workshop and get the coil conversion. We've got grid rims GD07s, which are like this. It's also going up to Clayton at ATD Custom to get his Apocalypse bar work. And then it will get trucked back to here and Brent will do some wiring and some other things. So stage one is that we're going to strip it and then we'll go from there.
So we got the 4495 vehicle back. Bit of history of what happened. So, it came here, we stripped it, didn't we?
No, we didn't do. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we stripped it. We stripped it.
Made a fully sick custom fuel tank setup.
Yeah. Pulled it all down. Then we sent it off to JMACX to do the chassis. So 4495 chassis has now been done. Once it goes to those guys, it then goes to goes to the bump shop. Then we get the whole chassis sprayed and rust proofed. So what that means is obviously new paint for the chassis that's gone on, and then cavity wax all through the rails and everything like that to coat everything on the inside as well. That way you end up with a nice black finish like so. And then the car went up to ATD because Clayton needed this one to sort out the new chassis, how it's obviously a lot larger in the rear because of the bracing. So he wanted to get these drawn up properly. We'd done a couple with Clayton, but we never just had the opportunity of actually getting a vehicle up there so we could, you know, CAD draw it up and actually get the measurements correct to make it all work properly. So that's what we did this time around, and it's come up fantastically. So now Ryan's got to do all the fun stuff.
All the cool stuff.
So it's back and we're gonna put it all together. Diff, suspension parts, clutch, hydro booster in these because of obviously the 4.5, well it's pretty much 4.5, isn't it? 4495, right, yeah, yes, okay, get it right. 4495, what if you were 4496 and you had a GVM of 4495?
You'd be illegal because you're 1 kilo over. Doesn't matter if you're 100 grams or a kilo, you're illegal.
You could be illegal.
Over's over.
Over is over.
Don't be over.
Don't be over because you could get done.
Hit Jenny Craig.
heard a story. Thanks, mate. I heard a story the other day about a gentleman that was driving a 200 with a van on the back. Someone else ran into him, and they could have went to jail if they were overweight. Previously to this whole thing happening, he was explaining to a friend of his that he was overweight. On that particular trip they weren't, but at the crash site the cops took everything and weighed the whole lot, and they said to him, if you were overweight you'd get done for manslaughter, so don't be overweight. Yeah, people in the other car died. Crazy story. So if you are doing any of that type of towing with weightier setups, make sure you weigh your vehicle and your trailer, or you can get done.
Big trouble.
Big trouble. Sidetracked. Bloop. So anyway, that's what we're going to do. Ryan's going to start putting this bad boy together. So there's a bit of work in this. Well, a bit of different stuff compared to just obviously doing the normal chassis type coil setup. Obviously, we don't have to put a cradle in because that's already there. Ta-da! So all we need to really do is build a diff and put all the parts in. But, you know, brake lines and fuel lines and all that type of stuff are a bit different. So we're going to muck around with that. Yeah, extended drive shaft, exhaust, extended handbrakes, all the extendeds. All the extendeds. Right.
Yeah,
let's go.
There's a box here somewhere.
Yeah.